Alright, I guess I'll start. Um, what's up, guys? My name is Stan Rogers. You can follow me on Twitter at Stambino_hero or my Instagram at Stambino Hero. Blurred from Indy. What's up?
Nice. I'll go next. My name is Gabriel Johnson from Gary. You can follow me on Insta and Twitter at BlaQGhoste, BlaQGhoste, and I'm also on YouTube at BlaQGhost Gaming. Don't have a lot of content, working on that soon, but still give your boy a sub if you like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Yeah.
What's cracking, cuz? Your favorite senpai, Shaq, aka the Grumpysage. You already know I'm on YouTube, the Grumpysage. I'm on Insta and Twitter, OG Grumpysage, because I am your OG. Trust me, my guys and girls. I'm not sexist. And welcome to the shits, because we with the shits, little bitch. Yeah.
Well, Lord.
You can tell.
Wait a minute.
Shit. Yep.
Wait a minute.
There it is. I'm with it.
We are not gonna scoot past the fact that this nigga started off with badoop, 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 badoop.
Bro, that's how I always do it, bro.
I'm here for it. I don't know about you, but I'm here for it.
Like, don't get me wrong, that was great. But I was not expecting the badoop, 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 badoop. I was like, this man might start a show tune.
The best. Shaq is musically inclined. If he ain't got nothing else going for him, it's the music.
It's the music, boy.
It's the music.
Music.
So
lose control.
So, starting things off, I am scrolling through my Facebook and I saw that they are doing it looks like a live action play for Yu Yu Hakusho.
Get the fuck out.
Nah. I'm not with it.
In Japan.
Okay.
Oh, Japan.
Hold up.
If it was
yeah, they can do it.
The States,
It was here,
America. Nah.
No.
Live action Netflix on stage.
Get out.
Get out. As Yusuke.
So
gross.
So it's called the Star Tour White Book, and
that sounds racist.
I shit you not, okay, let's talk about the guy that's playing Kurabara. All right, his half-ass pompadour is really killing me right now, and that Adobe After Effects soul sword that he got hurts my soul.
Fail.
Let me send this shit to you guys, just so we can all be on the same page here.
I just made a Discord for the podcast, a Hyper Shoguns. So I don't know if you. I sent you guys invites.
Okay.
So you might want to check those.
Send this via Discord. I can.
I mean, you should be able to.
I am. Share in. I would have to go back to Discord. This shit is wild, man.
Lit, my guy.
I personally like. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, that is.
That's what you're talking about.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that is you. That is you.
Yeah.
Is that recording? That? Oh, not. No, I'm good.
Oh.
Audio only.
Yeah.
Audio only.
Audio only.
Audio only.
Thank God.
Thank
God.
Sweet
Oh
baby
my God.
Jesus.
Woo-wee.
I will send y'all her Twitter information after this.
It's right there.
Pass it out, fam. Pass it
right
out,
there.
So, okay, so I sent it inside the chat.
Okay.
Hero.
Hero.
I'm dead as fuck. Yeah. Right?
Wait, hold on, stop. You gotta give that. Okay, it's lifted though. You kind of gotta give. He's got the face. It's lifted. He's got the face. He's got the rough, hard exterior.
Right. He does. Don't get me wrong, but maybe it's just like how they took the picture, or like the touching up that they did and stuff like that. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
2 or 3 things. Number 1, that Genkai is on point. Botan's on point.
Yep.
Koenma is on 20, and that Hiei is on point. That's all I gotta say.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Everybody else is vanilla. I'm okay with that, but
my thing is
that Koenma didn't have to flex that hard.
With the flex, god damn it! Like this man has the flex.
You see that drape? What's that drip? Look at
that drip is phenomenal.
Like,
I haven't seen anime drip that hard in a long time.
No, the live action Rurouni Kenshin was. I didn't think they were gonna pull it off.
Okay.
I didn't think they were gonna pull it off.
I still
but they
did.
did.
JoJo's live action that they got.
Actually, you know what? Speaking of live action versions, right?
I'm sorry, I'm eating. Sorry, people. Sorry, listeners. I just got home from work. I am starving, so I'm smashing ramen. Bear with me.
That's fine. That's fine. Right?
Says the weeb.
If that ain't Ichiraku, I don't want to hear nothing about it.
I don't have money to fly to Japan and get Ichiraku. I'm sorry. I'm broke boy nation over here, you dig?
This man's eating Brokaraku ramen.
It's delicious.
Oh man.
It tastes like struggling tears.
Everything tastes like struggling tears.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, I'm murdering Shaq. I don't mean to.
Can you not?
I said I don't mean to, but
see, I gotta feel the whole thing since Ant ain't here, so I gotta be the extra body, fam.
Shadow Konjutsu head ass.
Dog, don't spit on my whole water, fam. Chill. Relax. Oh no, baby, what are you doing, baby?
I'm dead. So
can you not die on your first podcast? Can you not die on your first podcast?
I'm in tears.
You got all the recording equipment.
As I eat my ramen.
Right. You got all the equipment, and this nigga is dying on the first podcast.
You can't have the production manager dying on live camera.
Let me get my water.
Right.
Let me.
Okay. Take your water.
Then breathe.
Oh.
Right. Breathe in, breathe out.
Oh.
So here's the thing. They've also been doing a stage play for Naruto, and
I think I saw snippets of it.
Hasn't that been like going around since like last year though?
For the last couple years, actually. I'm not even gonna lie. It's been like for the last couple years, yeah. But yeah, I guess.
So what are they covering? Are you covering early years or are they covering Shippuden?
The beginning.
Yeah, like regular old Naruto.
So like Shippuden. Which I mean,
if Naruto, dude. If Naruto ain't busting them sonic spins in midair, I ain't trying to see it.
I'm dead.
You want to hear the
I'm dead.
Bruh, young Naruto was mastering sonic spins before Sonic.
Never forget when Piccolo went up against Cell and hit that sonic spin kick on that nigga, bruh. Piccolo.
The only person I saw that on DBZ Abridged, and he was like, "Did you just spin kick his head? Want to see it again?"
Yeah,
no. You want to see it again?
I don't want to see it again.
Do you want to see it again? Yes. Like,
don't ever pull a move unless you got style behind it. Like, there's no point in doing it.
Oh yeah,
you're right. You're right. Well, tell that to the live action version of freaking darn it, Attack on Titan.
No.
That.
No to that. And
exactly.
No to the theatrical release of that movie that we went to go see. Hot garbage.
Whoa, yo.
Both. Yes.
I feel sorry for you.
We saw it.
We saw both of them. We saw it, and we saw the sequel
for free. Thanks to
$3.99.
me. For $3.99. That was the worst movie I saw without having to spend a dime.
But I'm the type of person where, like, I gotta finish what I do. Like, if it's the sequel, I gotta see how bad it is. I don't care how bad. I have to see just how bad it is.
But when it comes to like on scale of how bad it is, it really delivered. Like that sequel film was like, yeah, we really effed up. So we're just gonna go full speed ahead, and we're just gonna ham down all that stuff, all the stuff you read, all the stuff you seen.
And this is spoilers, so skip ahead to here if you want to hear it. But
it's been like
I know it's been a while, but people you have to give people that courtesy. So skip ahead for maybe somebody time me. Somebody got a timer. Let me know.
It'll be timed in credits.
Okay, it'll be timed in
credits. So go to here when you're done, and the spoiler starts now. Okay, so the fact they reveal the giant Titan identity so quickly, like they revealed it in like the 90 minutes, and apparently it's the person who has been trying to guard the city. It's the dumbest thing. So basically he's trying to get the resources from the inner city by becoming a Titan and attacking his own people. The dumbest thing.
Absolutely.
It's so Power Rangers. It's so Sentai. It makes no sense.
I'm angry because you're correct. I'm angry because you're correct. Because right now I'm currently watching EU Soldier, and you couldn't be any closer to the truth. Like you couldn't be any closer from the truth.
Now,
Jesus.
From a theatrical, from a movie standpoint, of course, it's going to be heavy camp and the characters with the different color hair to tell if they're a main character or not.
Right.
You can't tell them apart in here. That's what's really rough. I was an avid watcher of the first season. Me and a significant other were watching that really tough. It kind of got her into it. And we both, when season 1 ended, we both were like, oh, we need more. And I'm just like, well, they're working on the second one, but it's not out yet. It's like, oh.
Mm-hmm.
But even the anime, even how that ended on that first season, they have plenty of time to go into that basement. If anybody tries to tell them any different, it's squabbing on sight. They chose to go after that female Titan. They had every resource available to go check that basement. Okay, this is what's in here. Cool. Then come back. No, they chose because of friendship. I'm like,
because of friendship.
See, but they didn't even garbage. The only people that can pull that off. Pokemon Company, Digimon Company. Period.
Yeah.
An episode of Billy and Mandy where they had Pokemon and Digimon cards. Chokemon? Follow friendship!
Oh, please don't.
Follow friendship!
Oh god, let's not. Let's not. There's a reason why I blocked that right out of my memory, and please don't bring it back.
You brought that out. I didn't even know I had that memory, submerged in my subconscious.
I'll bring out the worst in you, bro. I'm palpitating here.
Please. Let's not.
Do it.
Unlimited.
That came out of nowhere.
I'm palpitating. What the? Do it.
Do it.
Do it. Unlimited power. We are the same person.
Disgusting.
We are Armac, man. We are what?
We are Legion.
So we are many.
Oh god.
No, but continuing, Okay, so in the movie, they caught up for like the first probably 15 episodes, like really quick. Everything went by so fast.
Yeah. So
super quick.
Yeah.
Alright.
But
they sped past like 15 episodes like super quick, dude. Like
like
Sam moves.
First hour. That's like the first 15 episodes, right? But
Basically.
then after that, that's when it started to get really, really weird. Cause like after that first hour, Levi basically just disappeared.
What?
Yes.
Yeah, like literally, Levi disappeared. Mikasa, Levi, but was barely over. Which is her. What the fuck did Armin do that entire movie?
Scream.
Okay, so he does the same in the Team 4-star version. Gotcha. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. The only one that, well, let's see. Connie basically got killed off immediately. Because I don't remember seeing Connie at all. What are the other characters' names? Damn it, it's been so long. John. I think he got ate too. Or he got squished or something like that. But then, like...
Wait, what?
Yeah. Then, like, at the end, they was like, we're gonna defeat the Colossal Titan by putting a nuke through the wall.
Wait. What?
Right? And then, mysteriously, Levi shows back up. No explanation. No, where have you gone to? What have you been doing? No, just... That's not even in the show, bruh. Like, that's just the live-action movie. And it's just like, what? Like, they bore a hole into Wall Maria while the Colossal Titan is there. And they're like, we gotta nuke it. What is a nuke gonna do to a Titan?
Do they even have nukes?
No!
What?
Yes!
Get
like,
fam. Don't.
Deadass B.
Stop. No.
Yeah. Deadass B.
No. Why? Tell me why.
I'm still trying. Like, to be honest, it made zero sense. But I can understand why it made zero sense instead of it being a full-on remake like what Netflix did with Death Note.
You mean a cash grab? Because that sounds like a cash grab.
It sounds like a big old.
Because it was a cash grab. To be honest, of the live-action versions of my favorite anime, the only one that I will watch is the Japanese version of Death Note. At least it made sense enough to stay on track with the anime.
I can't say I am a fan of live action things, adaptation anime, because it just doesn't have that
extra feel.
Like it does that. Oh, that energy is not there for me.
Right.
It's like
there's a huge disconnect from it. Like I'm looking at it. These people supposedly have the same name. These people supposedly have the same motives. These people supposedly have the same mission, same.
But the issue
seems to be. It's just.
Right, but
they can't tap, like, it takes months. It takes months of research to tap into that character.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Fully. And they try to do it over, like,
but here's the thing, though. When you have something like that, trying to convert a sizable medium, so, like, whatever TV show that's, like, 50 episodes, right?
Yep.
It's hard to piece that up, concise it, and bring it down to where you can make a 1.5 to 2 hour feature film.
You gotta make it like
now
because
I could diverge into another topic, but honestly, we haven't even hit the first topic on our docket, so I'm gonna leave that alone. But I'm gonna let you finish up.
Right, but like the thing is with 50 to 52 episodes of a TV show, you have spaced out character development, to where each character that you have or introduce with a small enough cast can be adequately fleshed out. The villain can be fleshed out. Their rhyme and reasons can be fleshed out, and their motivation. Right? That's hard to do in a 2-hour movie when you have an ensemble cast without having to let go of some characters. Right?
Yes.
I agree.
Because like, so, for example, Game of Thrones. That is a 8-season show.
I'm sorry. Clocking out.
I just know
I'm here, but I'm not here.
That's okay.
But you can go ahead. I'm listening, so I can learn.
But
would fight.
It's actually more than that. But Game of Thrones is basically, so like, they tried to take a like a 9,000 page anthology book where every character is described in the third person by another character, and they took that. I'm dead ass serious. I'm dead fucking ass serious. And they tried to take that and acclimate it into a show. Unfortunately, of course they had to cut out some people, combine 2 characters, blah blah blah. But the thing is, the anthology show, the books weren't completed. Literally, in the books, they're at season 5 of the show. The show's done. The show's over.
Damn.
Like, we just had the final season this year. Alright? But the source material isn't done. Fortunately, the creator gave the writers an outline of, like, basically, this is what's going to happen in so many steps. These are the characters that you're going to use and have at the end. More or less, this is how the story ends. Right? But because they tried to do a whole bunch of character developments on something that's so fleshed out and drawn out in the pages of a book, it was hard to bring all that together. Like, for example, there are the Sand Snakes in Game of Thrones, which is like, one character has like 8 children and they're all assassins. Unfortunately, they couldn't bring that to the show because that's already including the thousands of extras that they get each season and the 20 some odd characters that they have to split between 10 hour long episodes, basically. Right? So they had to cut those 8 characters down to like 3. So instead of him having all 8 of his children showing up, they cut him down to 3. He only has 3 children, and they're the Sand Snakes. But they blended the personalities of them all to where you can see that, okay, this character is acting like these 2 people in the books and stuff like that. So it's hard to do when you have such a vast medium to try to have it be digest in a wide scale fashion, because they want it to be easily understood but also quickly digest so that they can clear up some sort of plot holes that could form, or because they don't have the resources or the time to actually make it believable and stuff like that. So that's what that is. Sorry, rant over now. Sorry, rant over now.
That was a lot.
Yeah. Sorry.
Good.
Nice and tangent.
I'm downing it, but that was like.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck he was talking about. I will keep it a buck with you, my guy.
Trust me. Trust me.
I done heard sand snakes.
I've barely even scratched the surface. Like literally of. I can't stand you. I can't stand you.
I heard Thor and Loki. You know,
I'm dead. So
he turned into a snake and he bit me. You know.
Like shit was so funny. All right, Gabe. First question on docket. What we looking at?
Why are you gonna ask Mr. Sensei over here?
Yeah, Sensei.
It's something that we were talking about earlier. Which non-black characters, gaming or cartoons, are really black?
Well, started really off. Saiyans and Namekians. Always down for a scrap.
I feel like that's so stereotypical.
This how I see it.
Like
Namekians is native Africans.
Wait. Hold on. Pause.
Wait,
pause.
hold on.
No, yes. Wait. Pause. No. I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about. I just thought about what Stan just said.
Always down for scrap.
Hold up. You're talking about two races in the universe of scraps. That makes kind of no sense.
No, so...
Okay, look. Like, the whole universe is nothing but on site.
Yeah.
So
that's the sad part.
Even the robots or the cyborgs,
like that whole show,
programmed to scrap. So you can't really say, "Oh, it's down for a scrap." Like the whole planet,
let's think about
the whole universe is a scrap.
Fresh out the womb.
Fam,
down for a scrap.
I just thought about this. This is might sound super racist. Have you ever noticed they only coming after the one technically black guy, Goku? They want to keep my brother down. They want to keep the Saiyan man down, bruh. Dr. Gero, Red Ribbon Army, aka the Nazis.
Look, they were modeled after Nazis. Yes, we understand.
Yes, we understand. And then, but after Dragon Ball,
we're gonna talk about it.
And then Frieza, you silly monkeys, huh?
Don't start. This is supposed to be
Let's not
a very.
Please don't do this.
I'm joking.
Please don't do this for the kids. Please don't do this.
Later.
For the kids. I'm dead. I'm weak. Okay, so that question, I'm trying to think. Oh wow, I'm trying to think. A character that's probably black.
We all know Skeeter from Doug is black.
That's a given, man.
Well, I'm mad that they made him so slow though. They made him like from Family Matters.
If I have to suggest something that might not be thought about a lot just because of like the sex appeal or whatever, if I were to give a solid suggestion, it would be Tsunade.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, okay, she's technically Japanese or
Japanese adjacent.
Adjacent, yeah. Like she's derived from ninja, which originated in Japan. Okay, cool. She's of that. Okay, cool. But here's the thing. She is naturally built and always gets talked about because that's definitely what black women go through.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Two, she's a healer. She heals a lot of people, probably gets no thanks for it. Has to clean up a lot of messes.
And
if it's time to go through some shit, she ready.
Yeah,
just about ready. Any given point.
She's always down for some smoke.
Yeah.
She always down for some smoke.
And she has a gambling.
She has a gambling addiction.
No, that's
Because every black person gambles and
I
has
mean,
an addiction.
everybody goes to the boat. I mean, let's be real. Everybody go to the boat. I'm not going to the boat because I'm broke. I'm broke boy Nate. So
Hello,
Shake 'em up,
I
shake 'em
too
up, shake
am
'em
not
up, shake 'em.
going to the boat. Like, yes, gambling is fun, but I don't feel like going to French
Every
Lick.
time I go into the boats, when I turn on Red Dead, and that shit is up there, and I'm like, ugh.
I don't understand the concept of gambling. You're risking money that you might
To game.
To win more money.
I don't understand it. I don't understand it.
No,
I
that's
never
thrill,
will.
bruh.
Look,
Mm-mm.
the most I could do when it came to gambling was win $80 on penny slots, and I pocketed the 80, and I was like, I'm done. I made my money. I'm done.
Oh my god.
$80 off of penny slots. My first time going.
Never again.
Never. I haven't been since.
Good.
You know how long ago that was?
How long?
That was 4 years ago.
Damn.
Just keep it
Yeah.
that way.
Yeah.
I don't know. I want to win money. No, I'm
You
just
ever
kidding.
bought loot boxes? Yeah.
Shut up. I have.
You're gambling now.
I'm a gambler.
Okay, so
Here I go.
yeah, so like Tsunade. That's like a solid one that I have to think outside of the normal discussions when it comes to this topic. And honestly,
Okay.
you know, just me personally, like, I don't think Japan knows enough about black culture to really like put on. Like, they would have to have
Yeah.
a solid. They would have to have a solid. What do you call it?
Liaison.
Like a liaison or like a supervisor to like overlook this part of a character or cast or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
Yeah.
this might be kind of racist, sir. Let's not have
Spike
that.
Spiegel,
Or,
he most definitely black.
yeah, that.
You know, after all these years, I still see him as like a white dude just because.
He's more Keanu than regular white dude.
No.
Spike is his own thing. Like,
Spike is
you
like,
you could do the whole, you know, laziness things, but like,
yes, like,
there's story beats in his actual story that give
Right.
him reason why he's like that, not just because like, okay, like, so Spike's that way because he doesn't get that thrill he used to get anymore because he's a scrappy little dude, grew up in poverty, joined a street gang, rose to the ranks, kill people. You know what I mean? He doesn't get that thrill anymore. Then he found something.
I think it's
kind of-
Killmonger.
no, Spike's
No,
Just
he was just born on the wrong side of the tracks, but he's trying to
Yeah.
find purpose. But
Yeah.
he doesn't have that purpose. Okay, I was watching, shout outs to Treesicle, YouTube Treesicle. I was actually no, their subsidiary channel, Bonsai Pop, where they talk about mostly anime and manga. They were doing Spike Spiegel, the story you never knew, and they brought something to my attention. Do you know how many cigarettes are in that show?
so many.
Whenever everybody is smoking, the only person that doesn't smoke is Edward. Why is that? It's because Edward has fear of life, right? Always something to look forward to. Everybody else doesn't see the point. That's why they smoke, to find a purpose.
Okay.
And I never smoked a cigarette, never will, mostly because I'm asthmatic and it wouldn't make sense. But I definitely have been around smokers my entire life. So
Same.
when they don't feel anything, like a cigarette gives you that charge, that nicotine, that you know, just
Hit me with the nicotine.
menthol,
you know,
baby.
something
out.
that's different.
Get out.
Given the circumstances of the world of Cowboy Bebop, I personally do not blame them at all.
Oh yeah.
It's like Desert Punk mixed with Ghost in the
Space
Shell.
opera.
It's
Yeah.
which is rough. You know what I'm saying?
It is rough. It's rough. I'm not even gonna lie.
All right, bell peppers and beef every day. Oh my god. Okay.
I get tired of that.
So, okay, here's the thing. Off that one thing I just said, maybe Spike is black because they got the struggle. The struggle is real.
The struggle made it out the hood and trying to do better.
Homie, I personally think bell peppers and beef. Like when I think that, I don't think I'm happy. Whenever those words were said, Spike is just like, "Oh my god."
Here we go again.
Eat something else.
Here we go again.
Oh shit! Here we go again.
Spike be like, "What are we having?" Jed be like, "Bell peppers and beef." Like, oh my god, dude.
Bon appetit. My god, let's start.
Every
Gotta
day,
get that Jefferson's, fam. That deluxe apartment in the sky, bro.
Jesus
They're
Christ.
literally floating in the cold of space. There's no
Floating in the look. To be
there's
honest, they could have some like commercial slogan, like saying like, "If you're floating out in space, you know it's cold. Why don't you heat yourself up with some beef and bell pepper?" Spike Spiegel in the background.
Like he hates it.
I know.
He hates it.
Oh man, I'm starting to think everybody except Ryan Shampoo is like mixed.
I was just about to go.
Yeah,
I was just about to say Mugen, dude.
Absolutely, Mugen is
prison baby. He's got prison.
Agree.
Okay, here's the thing about it. Not a lot of people know those blue markings on his wrist and his legs are prison markings.
Jesus.
People be like, "Oh, them dope." He was locked up, bro.
Is he a sex criminal? Howard, is he a sex criminal?
Knowing Mugen, I wouldn't put it past him.
Jesus Christ.
You saw the episode with the undercover police officer. He was like,
I did. I want some ass. This joke has turned into reality.
That shit turned into Ajax in the Warriors, fam.
Warrior!
My man got caught up by this undercover cop at the park.
Ajax is rapey, dude.
Yes.
I don't.
Ajax. You guys mean Francis? You guys mean Francis?
No, we're not Marvel tangent. Look, keep your Marvel tangents later. We're talking about sweaty. Oh, Ajax was always sweaty.
Oh yeah, gonna find some shit.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was.
That dude was a creep.
Never forget that nigga was also raiding in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, he mellowed out. He found religion.
He did.
I'm glad he did.
He found religion.
He was
also in 48 Hours with Eddie Murphy. I don't know if y'all knew that or not.
Oh snap!
Them dudes were shooting 32 shots with 6 shooters. They did not reload. I'm just sitting there watching that with my homie. They was using 32 caliber guns.
My nigga was counting bullets like Archer.
Homie,
they did like Archer. He sent me out.
Nobody reloaded.
I'm dead.
Reloaded. I'm like, this is
code cheat.
Bro,
that director.
When they actually reloaded, I was like, oh, thank you.
That director was like, okay, each time they shoot 6 shots, instant cutaway.
To be fair, this is prime Eddie Murphy. So they only in it for the laughs. And that movie is super racist.
Well, yeah, like
that man got away with so many. Oh, Jesus, don't even, dude. It was bad.
Like
don't watch it with your kids, family.
Bro, this is back when prison is still wearing blue jumpsuits.
Yikes!
The blues, not the oranges. This is back when prisons. This is back when prisons had blue tops and blue bottoms, and it wasn't all in one.
Oh, bro.
That's how old this movie is. They gave you pants. They gave you a fit. This is back when they gave you a fit for prison. instead of a onesie.
You got those Saints Row 2 just out the coma.
Jesus Christ.
Throwbacks on throwbacks.
That prison drip.
Yep.
Look, the only reason why you dripping in prison is you got something in your butt or something in your gut.
Oh, fam. You know what?
Oh,
I'm gonna say
man.
this. When prison niggas get cell phones, dog, that is the funniest shit ever.
I don't understand.
You know,
Nigga, they be freestyling and shit.
being a fan of that show that's on Netflix about the chick's prison or whatever.
Orange is the New Black.
Yeah.
Why y'all do that like you're upset?
He is.
Because I am. Because every time I see a phone in that prison that's not owned by a corrections officer or the warden, I instantly go, what are you gonna do?
Dog.
Are you gonna start rapping? Like, it's dog eat dog there, and you trying to text your husband?
That was so funny when she found the phone the first time. Like, she opened it, was a dick.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
She's like,
To be honest, if Pennsatucky found that phone, I would have fucking lost it.
Dog.
If Pennsatucky found that phone, I would have lost it.
Oh my god. Oh, that was a gag.
Oh god. Oh god.
Oh, what were we talking about?
Oh.
Mugen.
See?
Mugen.
See?
Sorry, we're talking about Mugen.
See?
This is real life. We
See?
warned each other about this, and yet here we are.
Look, before we hit the recording button, it's like, this can go in many. This is the multiverse of conversation. You can go anywhere. Everything's connected.
Yeah, literally everything's connected. This is a shared universe.
Yup.
So
yeah, like Mugen, that hair was honestly the most like not even like the sword. Like I don't even think they like really like said where the sword. Well, that sword's European.
oh yeah. Oh
that hilt. No,
that hilt.
That's European.
Yeah, that's definitely.
They don't do that. They don't do it in Japan because it was like, what type of sword is that? Like, why does it have that there to catch your shit?
Right.
Oh man.
Right. So
his mannerisms were definitely.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely nigga like. Definitely nigga like.
Man,
Like.
didn't they have like a episode where he came? I gotta remember. It's been a minute since I seen.
Oh yeah, he was good at sports.
No, not that. We like go back and he was cool like dark skinned people. Like the people like brown and shit that he grew up with.
I can't.
Yeah.
I don't remember the episode.
I swear, Mugen had like he was with the trouble groups and shit, fam. He was with the boys' homes and shit, dog.
But that's just based on his honestly,
y'all can still go. I gotta talk to my moms real quick.
Unfortunately, that was kind of part of his upbringing, which I mean, that can go into a conversation in itself.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Which I don't think our listeners have the time, know the resources to handle.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No, let's not. That's a door we're just gonna probably keep closed until.
I mean, if y'all want it, let us know.
Right, like if you guys want it, that's a door we're gonna keep closed.
Fair warnings, it's heavy.
Both the content and the door are heavy. Okay.
Very, very,
very.
No.
So when it comes to characters that are quote unquote black for mecha anime, I can't really think of anybody that's really that's black. Well, no, Char Aznable. That man has been through.
Where is he from?
He's from original Mobile Suit Gundam. He's the Red Comet. He's the guy that started off the person who rivals the Gundam pilot who has a red mobile suit, right?
Okay.
And he definitely started off as the slums or whatever. Literally his family got killed.
Damn.
Because like they're space noids, right? So they were the leading family in space, right? Well, his family got killed and he had to go underground. And he basically was just like, I don't like how these people have been running the space noids. And he worked his way up their military to become basically their ace pilot. And literally all the people that conspired against his family wanted smoke. And he was just like, meet me out in the asteroids and I'll kick your ass.
Damn.
Like,
Saucy, nigga.
and he did, like, he did until he met the Gundam pilot, and then he was just like, wow, this like 16-year-old kid can keep up with me. Then he turns a new leaf, and Zeta gets an all gold mobile suit. Like, and I mean glistening gold, like not like no like dingy ass gold. Like this nigga is sparkling in space. Like this man walked in with drip with his mobile suit when he turned a whole new leaf, completely gold. And he told that main character was like, I fought along the best, so I'm gonna need you to get your childish head out your ass, Camille. And I was like, damn, why'd he do it? Then at the end, not only because he helped save that kid's life, he turns back to his old ways and was just like, alright, well, I made everything peaceful, time to fuck it up again. Because I can and want to.
My nigga.
Yeah. Hold up. Somebody's at my door. Hello? Yeah.
If I were to pick another candidate, probably two candidates, if I'm to be honest,
Thank you.
and they're from the Naruto universe.
Thanks, Chappelle.
Okay, my first, just to kind of get them out the way, would be Shino. Shino, in my opinion, is black. He is just so cool, just so cool headed, like nothing. He just like he went from the high top, like the high top fade with the T-shades to the hoodie, and that hoodie had so much drip.
It did.
Like, you couldn't tell Shino anything.
Marcus from Watch Dogs.
You couldn't tell that boy anything, dude. Nothing.
You know what? You're absolutely right. But the sad part about it is, though, he barely got more character development than 1010, who is the ultimate side character.
Oh yeah, agreed.
She just became wife.
Right, like,
and for like, honestly, I haven't done a lot of I haven't watched anime forever, so like I'm just trying to keep everything that's kind of fresh, kind of current that I can think of.
Right.
My last candidate, if I were to end it, would be Shikamaru.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
When I tell you, Shino be in the cut, but that's because he's not written to be in the story. But Shikamaru,
he's not written to be
that in the dude. Shikamaru will be in the cut. He peep everything.
Real friend, fam. That's the cool black friend.
Literally,
that's the token black dude.
Shikamaru is loyal to a T. He take his teachers. He be in the cut, bro. He's like, I don't care about what you talking about. Put it on the table.
Right. Put it on the table.
If you're not talking about nothing,
There won't be nothing.
I'm literally about to go sleep on you. Like, I'm not kidding.
He did. When he fought Tamari, he was just like, I have to fight another girl. Like I don't even want to be here, but because I'm here,
my man showed out.
Let's get this over with.
Bruh, his mentor had to force him to be in it because he was like, if it weren't for this, man would be tuning already.
Right.
But
what a drag.
Did he score a perfect on his test?
Yes.
My man's
and nobody cheated off this man. Like, he didn't look at nobody. Like, during that entire scene, you saw everybody cheating but him and Naruto. Naruto was too prideful to cheat. Neji used his Byakugan. Gaara used a sand eye. Okay. Sakura.
Let's talk about how Gaara a sub student. Where did he even come from? Why did they even allow him to be there, bro?
Because he was the son of the Kazekage. The only reason he was there because he was the son of the Kazekage, and he was the one-tailed Jinchuriki. That's it.
He a pastor's kid. That's it.
Like he is textbook PK.
Kid. He the school shooter.
He is textbook PK. Wow! In today's climate,
that nigga is, bro.
In today's climate,
that nigga wanted to kill Lee after Lee gave him them kicks.
I'm dead,
bro. So are we really about to call Gaara a school shooter?
Wow.
He calmed down though. Nigga flowering
because
Rock Lee humbled that dude. He was like,
Rock Lee did humble that dude.
He
like
humbled.
so much so that this nigga came back was like, yo, Lee, I got you, fam. Yo, okay. You gonna live today. You gonna live today.
All right, I'm
when he was fighting Kimaru.
Rock Lee is the happy-go-lucky black dude.
No, Rock Lee.
Yeah,
he's not. He's not. Rock Lee is Chief Humbler. This man, first time meeting Sasuke, put this nigga in his place.
What? No, actually, no. But even before that, he humbled Naruto before he even fought Sasuke. He
absolutely.
Okay, here's the thing. Shaq know what I'm talking about. People from Illinois and people from New York do two things. On site, or they talk to you in third person.
Absolutely.
Okay. If you were standing in front of me and you had a homeboy with you, and I didn't know you, but I knew your homeboy, I would address your homeboy about you.
Absolutely.
Standing right there. Hey, get your mans. But you're right in front of him.
I shit you not.
That's what Rock Lee did to Naruto. He was like, hey, don't you want to fight? No, I do not. It literally pushed him out the way.
Like, to be honest, you are absolutely correct because my dad is from my dad's from New York, so I too have those mannerisms sometimes too. And I sometimes have to go, get your mans.
Get this nigga away from me.
Get your man.
We gonna have problems.
Like Rock Lee is textbook New York nigga. Get your mans.
That nigga had a bottle of Henny on him too, dog.
Like if Rock Lee was a weird, if Rock Lee was a real person, he would be a New York nigga easily.
Okay. Yes. Okay. No, I wouldn't even say black dude. I would just say Rock Lee's New York. Period. Because
period. All 5 boroughs. This nigga is all 5 boroughs of New York. Like he will humble you.
So
you see his equivalent. The only one that's changed. Shit.
The equivalent of Rock Lee. I know. Either tuck your chain in or hold my chain. Is hold my weights.
They like, all right, bet.
Hold my weights, fam.
Somebody want your weak ass weights. They like,
hold my goals. Hold my goals real quick.
Can we talk about that scene just for a tad bit?
Yes.
Because that was the most.
What are you talking about? Because I'm thinking more of Jinosuke. Was that his name, Jinosuke?
Who?
I'm thinking about the dude with the bone dude.
That was Kimimaru.
Where I get Jinosuke from? But
I
yeah,
don't know.
that scene. That's my favorite Rock Lee scene.
Mine too, bruh. I bet took the bottle
Actually,
to the head.
you're absolutely right. But my favorite Rock Lee
that
scene.
That Gara scene is undefeated.
That Gara scene is purely undefeated for the simple fact as he was the second underdog in that whole exam. The only person that could outclass his underdogness was Naruto, who, to be honest, at that point, I was really surprised that he got as far as he did at that point.
Let's be this.
That nigga was sweating.
Naruto stole Rock Lee swag, fam. He took it.
Can we also talk about the fact that Rock Lee wasn't even a tune-in yet? He's a Genin. He shook a tailed beast user. Let me repeat myself. A Genin shook a tailed beast user.
Not only that, but prior to that, he shook a tailed beast user. One of the last Uchihas. One of the last Uchihas.
No, he shook two tailed beast users.
Like, this man earned his clout.
Lee should have been the main character at this
with no magic BS.
Absolutely. Like, he had no magic eyes.
I don't know no magic
He
BS.
had no magic feet.
That nigga only
He had
hands,
no... This man lived by... Look, this man lived by the hands. This nigga will die by the hands.
And he came back to life by the hands.
That nigga open up the gates with Kyle Kiddo.
Literally the gate.
And lived.
Yes. Lee.
Right.
Besides this, Lee needed a better push. I'm upset. Lee is not. Lee needed to be higher, fam.
You're at Lee. To be honest, if Naruto was about Rock Lee, it would be just as entertaining.
Yeah.
Just less flashy.
Look, I'm gonna say this: if Rock Lee was the main character, I don't think Black Clover would even exist.
Black Clover is just magical Rock Lee.
Yes, that nigga has no powers.
Like,
None.
I've been watching it. It's basically if Rock Lee only knew magic, but can still throw hands.
Yes.
I'm gonna throw something in the chat. This is my favorite meme.
Like,
Yes.
oh god, let's square up, nigga. That's what Yep.
I need that energy.
Oh, can I get that on a t-shirt?
Hello, can I get that on my wall? Like,
You gotta get that on like a white hoodie and just put that whole picture on the front.
Nigga, give you one on a black hoodie, let that mug be inverted, dog. I want
like it.
That's
like,
gross.
Sad part about like, and here's the thing though, this nigga, what like the most like he is textbook simplistic, right?
Rock Lee is the hardest working man in it.
yes.
He's the hardest working anime character I've ever seen in my life.
That nigga has nothing.
This nigga was crippled, and it was like, I still gotta work out.
He floored two. Okay, besides the tail, because we checked that off. We checked that he put hands on the last Uchiha user, or Uchiha clan. Okay.
Yep.
Alright, when he was fighting Gaara, and he went ham,
Mm-hmm.
he was still squaring up, but his brain shut off.
Right!
He had an ego. He had a fighting spirit, bruh.
He was rebooting, but his body was still like square up. Do you know? Like, okay, yeah, we're talking anime. It's all fictional, but the audacity
Right.
To still be squaring up when you're brain dead.
Yeah.
Literally, like this man is inches.
What do Goku do when he get rocked? Goku go to sleep. Like he legit goes to sleep.
Sleeping.
But he's not on his feet though. I ain't never seen Goku on his feet after he get knocked out.
Nobody in
was
DBZ
actually out. But
nobody in Dragon Ball. I've never seen anyone in Dragon Ball slumped but still ready to throw hands.
Yeah.
At all.
If you sleep in any other incarnation of any anime, you sleep, you sleep. Raku's the only person to do that.
Like, he got up and
as far as I know.
And he was like, I still have the time to throw these hands.
Like, I got time now, cuz.
I got time. I still got time. I may be out, but I got the time.
You're not gonna disrespect my Leaf Village, cuz. I got time now.
And this man has no family.
This nigga
For all we know, he is an orphan like Naruto, okay? The only thing we know is that Might Guy was just like, we have the same thing.
I just had a crazy thought, G.
What's up?
Rock Lee is Neville Longbottom.
Basically.
He did have his glow up was
wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. Hold up. Yeah. Wow. Rock Lee is Neville Longbottom. Yeah. Wow. Oh my god, I'm championing this. I'm straight standing this. I swear to God, I'm standing this. Rock Lee is Neville Longbottom. Oh my god.
They used to clown him like crazy, dude.
Wait a minute. So Sasuke is Draco Malfoy, yeah. I'm guessing. So Sai is Ron Weasley. And then Sakura is Hermione. Fuck. Oh my god, fuck. Oh my god, I'm shook right now.
Did Neville have a thing? Did Neville have a thing for Hermione?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
See? It makes sense. Full circle, nigga.
So, okay, wait a minute. Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on, wait. So, oh, damn. So, Madara Uchiha is basically Lord Voldemort.
And fucking Jiraiya is Severus. Oh, Sirius.
Oh, God, Jiraiya is Sirius Black. Oh, my God. Well, Snape, sorry. I'm tired. I'm tired. I worked today. It's understandable.
We all did that.
We all worked today. Wait, so who's dumb? Oh my god! Third Hokage and Dumbledore. What the fuck? Wow!
Naruto and Harry Potter crossover.
No, oh my god, Naruto. Expecto. Oh my god! Rasengan is Expecto Patronum. Oh my god. What the hell? Shaq, what have you done? Oh my god. Why? I'm about to cry. Why? My whole world's turned upside down. Oh my god. Oh my god. But wait, so it... Oh my god.
Clock. I'm gonna wait till y'all done because I know nothing of the Harry.
Rock Lee could have been the one to save.
Yes.
To save it all if Naruto died. Oh god, what the hell? Oh my god, because that's what Neville Longbottom like.
Oh shit. Orochimaru is Voldemort.
No.
The snakes.
No, he's not Voldemort.
Who's Voldemort?
Madara is. Cause he's the head bad guy.
Yeah.
Madara is Voldemort. And part of his group
Oh, I laughed too hard.
Was oh my god. What have you done? My whole world.
I opened up your third eye, homie.
Jesus Christ. It is wide open.
That's what she said.
Oh my god. I've reached Sage mode. Oh my god. I went back to Sage mode. What has happened to me? Okay. Sorry to exclude you, Gabe, but what the F?
I'm cool.
My whole world turned upside down right now. Like, if you guys could see my face, I am, like, visibly shook. Like, I'm shook right now. There's no way. Oh my god, the parallels. What the hell? So...
You didn't see that coming, did you?
I did not, no.
You felt too much
no, I didn't.
Kaiba?
Jesus Christ. But, so, going back to Naruto, who was that guy that briefly trained Naruto before Jiraiya Sensei came along?
Ew.
Like,
you got me.
Was it Kamaru's teacher?
Yeah. 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 It was that nigga. So, let me tell you something about this guy. This guy dogged the fuck out of Naruto while he was a teacher. He was like, in less vulgar words, he was like, Naruto, you ain't shit, because you can't have proper chakra control to balance yourself over water. And I'm gonna keep telling you that you ain't shit.
Damn.
I wanna know, how does this man feel knowing that same person that he basically said was basically worthless is now the Hokage? Like, he basically told Naruto that he is worthless as hell and he won't amount to anything.
Right.
But consistently fell for his harem, which is by far one of the most creative jutsus I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, this nigga basically...
He catfishes you, bruh.
Right, but he did the transformation jutsu just with extra steps.
Yep.
And, like, they didn't pass this nigga for that alone. Like, this nigga can turn into a girl.
This nigga got jutsu, bruh.
Like, this nigga skipped over turning into a log. Like, he was like, fuck that log, I'm gonna just turn into a bitch. And they didn't pass
clones, though. Like
legit
clones.
And he couldn't pass off of that? Like, I'm still dumbfounded rewatching the original, like, the first part of Naruto. Because, like, this, for the first episode, like, they was like, we're not gonna pass you. You can't do this jutsu right.
The body niggas on the first episode was like, you touch my sensei. Oh
this
my
nigga,
god, my nigga, I'm about to kill you.
Threw himself into a giant shuriken. You have the docket?
Oh, my bad. I thought it's still on anime. Well, let's all say this real quick before we jump to a different one.
Okay.
Kratos is black.
Well, duh.
That's
He's been voiced by 2 black guys the entire time.
Regardless, that nigga's a nigga.
Of course he is. That nigga has been, like...
He's super black.
Slanging that,
just ashy.
That nigga's been slanging that woo all across the Greek world. Like he is establishing plumbing skills.
Circle, triangle, circle. Wow.
Rotate, circle, rotate.
Kratos.
Like it's not like one person. It's like 4 or 5 people.
Yeah.
At a time. Like, I'm just like, dang, Kratos, you gotta like that?
My man got that
dang, bro.
Stamina, bruh.
Like, dang, bro, you gotta like that?
My man came out there with the Mandingo, bruh. In
Sparta,
bruh.
Not Mandingo. I'm fucking weak as hell.
My man pull his loin to the side, bruh. He like,
I'm dead.
Come ride this chain of Olympus.
I'm dead as fuck right now. Please, murder.
I may hit the swing of that bitch.
I'm dead as fuck right now.
Like, swing!
I'm weak as fuck.
Chains of Punani, bro.
Jesus.
My heart. I gotta stop laughing this hard. Oh, my back. Oh, God. Alright, next thing. Okay, games that you love and games that you regret buying, fam.
Games that I love and games that I regret buying.
Yes.
Okay. Games that I love. That's easy. Kingdom Hearts, God of War, Assassin's Creed, Destiny. I'm a big Destiny fan. Games that I regretted buying. Ooh wee! First year of No Man's Sky. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Jesus. First year of No Man's Sky. That was such a disappointment. I streamed that. I picked up that game midnight release and I streamed that game for 2 hours.
Damn, bruh.
That was the longest 2 hours I've ever sat playing a video game. I'm not, bar none, easily, bar none.
Not fucking. I off myself after that shit.
Because it was just me there, talking, trying to talk about whatever, while exploring the universe. Also, one of the first planets I hit, they showed when that year before on E3, the one that had like those like flying dick snakes or whatever. I found that planet. Within those 2 hours.
What is it? Flying dick snakes.
Flying dick snakes. I found that planet. That's my claim to fame on that game. I played it for a week and I turned it in. Game. Another game that I wish I hadn't played. Day one Star Wars Battlefront. Day one.
Oh, the reboot original. Oh.
Yeah, the reboot. That game. First off, you have 13 game modes, 5 multiplayer maps. And of those 5 multiplayer maps, two of the five were just another part of that map. So essentially, you only had 3 multiplayer maps.
Damn, that's fucking stupid.
The boring part, the space battles were fun, but you only get an A-wing and X-wing for the rebels, and then for the Imperial Army, you get a TIE fighter and a super TIE fighter. Like, that's it. And then if you do good, occasionally you can pick up something that'll turn your ship into the Millennium Falcon or Slave One or Darth Vader's TIE fighter or Darth Vader's TIE fighter.
Aren't they all? They all look the same.
Darth Vader's TIE fighter is black, so that's why.
Aren't the other ones?
No, they're gray. They're gray. Yeah. Right. And then you have 13 game modes and stuff like that, and then periodically. So like they had like, of course, you know, team deathmatch, captain flag or whatever. stuff like that. Well, they had a level up system, so the more you play, the more you can, pew 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 pew, right? You get better guns or whatever. Pre-order bonus gave me Han Solo's gun and a few other cards and stuff like that. But character customization is locked behind
paywall.
Not paywall, but an extensive level up system. But you don't really get a whole lot of XP the higher you go up, regardless of winning or losing. So that kind of drew all the fun out of it. Then they had to do DLC and stuff like that, which then soured it, because all the stuff that should have been in the game, I now had to pay for. Yeah,
that sounds like shit.
Yeah. But they gave me the Battle of Jakku free 3 months after the game came out, but I already pre-ordered it.
Fuck them niggas.
You see why I hate EA.
Yeah, fuck them niggas.
You see why I hate. Well, not really hate them, but they have some very, very crappy business practices. Them and Activision, like, my favorite games always Activision. See,
it's like
things.
What is it? It's not on site, but you're just gonna mean mug them niggas when you see them.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
I get you.
Definitely.
I get you. I get that shit.
Yeah, like, but to be honest, I haven't really been too disappointed in games lately. But those sour experiences definitely like made me pain. Just where I would have to into and do more research up to 6 games. Fortunately, with No Man's Sky, everybody was overhyped, so there was no vetting anything. So I couldn't really vet my decision when it came towards purchase. It looked good and it sounded good. There's no interaction. Like, it's just you in the vastness of space, 16 quintillion planets.
That shit.
Who has
boring.
Who has time? Yeah, it's just you in 16 quintillion planets, and you have a limited supply to hold materials, but you always have to go to different planets and collect materials in order to get more materials, in order to get a better ship, in order to hold more materials to get a better ship and trade it. Then you gotta be nice to the aliens, decipher what the hell these aliens were trying to say in order to have them like you.
Nah,
it's
that.
It's too much. There's too much.
Like almost like a Minecraft Star Trek type shit.
To be honest, it's what, like, it could have been an Interstellar Minecraft.
Yeah.
And nobody would have batted it.
Because that seemed like that would have been like the best option.
No, an option. It's literally, that's what, from playing it, that's what it felt like. It felt like an Interstellar Minecraft. Because the only thing you're doing is just collecting resources.
Yeah.
And traveling throughout planets and stuff like that. That's about
it.
That's it. Like, you're just going through the known there. But what you can do is rename the planets that you discover, find flora and fauna and stuff like that, and you can rename that stuff inside of the log that you have, and then you can go to the settlements of the previous beings that used to be on said planets, and you can essentially just raid them.
So wait,
that's what I did.
You can be Christopher Columbus, nigga?
Basically, yeah. You can basically be Christopher Columbus.
I am shocked and appalled.
Just minus the rape
raping,
and pillage,
oh,
rape and pillaging and
grape.
yeah,
Grape and
yeah,
Grape.
the raping, pillaging, slavery, you know, all that stuff that no indigenous people to kill, you know, all that fun stuff, right?
Yeah.
Like
no
like big old battle. Yeah. Right, like a big ass solo adventure, and it's just you and the natural known universe. Now that would be funny if somebody actually found Earth in that game.
ER, bro.
Like Earth on that game. Like,
oh man,
I'm actually curious now. I think I'm gonna look that up later. I'm gonna see if somebody actually found Earth on No Man's Sky.
Like, nah. I ain't
Like
people.
our solar system on No Man's Sky, like
The Milky Way and all that good stuff.
yeah, like the Milky Way and all that stuff. All that static.
Sorry.
Where have you been? You left me alone.
I had a serious matter to attend to.
Oh, gotcha.
It's understandable. It's understandable.
Hopefully none of that picked up, because if not, then we're on track.
Oh no, we didn't hear shit.
It's okay, because it can be edited in post.
Yeah, so are we on a new topic? I feel very unprofessional.
Yes, very new topic.
Very unprofessional, but it's the first podcast. Real life definitely bogarted its way into my life, so now I'm back in blurred zone. This is the blurred zone.
Blurred zone.
No, I was about to say Robert Thicke. I'm good.
So, blurred lines. Sorry, I had to do it. So the question that Shaq asked was, what favorite games do you like to play, and what games do you hate?
Yes.
What,
like, are we talking like or like what are we?
So like,
because I want to make sure I hit the net.
So like, what games do you love? Like, what video games do you love? Like that.
Like specific titles or like genre? Like
titles, genre, franchise, whatever.
Okay. So,
but on the contrary, what video games, title, franchise, genre do you hate or dislike?
This might take a while, but I'll go through it because I definitely think I have more dislikes than likes.
Okay.
But, you know, as you get older, you know, you don't really have time to play video games. So, like, you have, like, your specific genre and subset. You don't have time to explore like you used to when you were younger.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? And then, like, everything else is... it's bullshit. It doesn't matter.
We are adults now.
So you don't have time for everything. Like, I just got into the BR sector. It's been out for a while. And, you know,
man.
It's fun. It's fun. It's fun for me. It's like Call of Duty when Call of Duty came out.
Next time you come to Indy, going to record us playing an hour session of Super Hot. We're gonna play Super Hot for an hour, and we are going to record it.
I'll put down on that. I'll definitely put down on that.
Because like that is fun. Like, to be honest, if there was one game I can play on VR and never get tired of it, it would be Super Hot.
Yeah, dude, like that brought me back to like a very special time in my childhood when I was just having fun. Like,
yeah,
I just felt very. It just felt fun. It was like a game.
Like
no objective, just do the thing.
Right, just do the thing. Kill these people.
Get the points.
Kill people.
Dude, right? Don't die.
10-year-old me would have a field day.
10-year-old me would have lost. My mind would have been.
My mind would be
10-year-old
disintegrated. I swear to God.
Scream.
Oh, like, they're like, for real?
Like, for real. I couldn't even understand the CR, so I could play my PS1 because, like, black things. What's that Whitney Houston movie for Christmas?
Oh God.
What?
I
I was about to say The Bodyguard, but that's the only
right. I was about to say
Preacher's
The Bodyguard
that's
too.
the only Whitney Houston movie I know.
Right, like it's the only one that can come to mind.
Preacher's Wife.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Nope, don't remember
I do.
This is back in VCR days, so bro, like,
Bro, we the same age.
that you should be on board with this. You should understand my pain.
I don't know Whitney Houston movies like that.
Not even the movie. It's just
her
like
and Kevin Costner.
just black families. That's a whole nother genre. I ain't talking.
Right.
And, that's all I know, bro. We'll always love you,
Okay.
nigga. That's it.
Games that boy love. So if I look back from like you said, 10-year-old. Okay, I first started playing video games when I was 7 years old. PlayStation 1 was my first console. Didn't do the Genesis, didn't do the NES. And one of the first games I can remember is actually Mega Man. Was one of the first. Mega Man X5. That was my first Mega Man game. So platformers are definitely.
Oh yeah.
I'm a sucker. Like, I can play Jack 1 any day of the week, anytime. It does not matter. The Jack series is the ultimate platformer. Like, you got your Sly Coopers over here, you got your Ratchet and Clanks over here. Now, I would side with Sly Cooper more than anything, because for all you D&D fans out there, I main rogues all day.
I got something to say when it comes to Sly Cooper. The very, very first Sly Cooper game, I got all the way to the end, and I could never beat Clockwork. Look, my whole gaming
to this day.
All
we gotta record you doing it, and we gotta record you beating that dude. Like, this is
like all of this spite. Like, literally all of that spite.
You should tell that to Anthony and wait for his reaction, because that's gonna be gold.
I will. I'm gonna tell Anthony.
He's a Sly Cooper man, dude.
I got the very, very first game. I have gotten all the way to Clockwork. Painlessly.
Never.
One save file.
Remember people used to do that? Not everybody got like 400 save files because they don't want to mess up.
Oh yeah. They want them trophies,
right,
bruh.
No, this is long before trophies. Like, I still got my bruh, I still have my PS2 memory card. My PS2 is on loan to a friend, but I kept my memory card.
We gotta get Elgato on that joint.
On
you
God.
Elgato and a motherfucker.
I got
HG, what is it? Switcher and shit.
I got all the way to Clockwork. I managed to get up to the part where you finally knock him down. And you gotta tiptoe across these spiky areas to get to the back of his head and beat the shit out of him, right? When I tiptoe all the way to the back of his head, this nigga turn around and knocks me off of his back. I have to restart the whole boss fight all over again. So I do this 3 more times, and every single time, I'm right at the second one. Painlessly, I turn off fans. I close my window. I turn my light on. I sit forward in a 75-degree angle. Shit, I damn near contort myself into a 45-degree angle so I can get the right leverage of concentration. I even emptied my mind in between deaths. and I could never get back to that part. I have not picked up Sly Cooper since. Sequels or not, every time somebody brings up Sly Cooper, it's like a traumatic experience goes off into my brain, and I'm just like,
you get the orifice, bro.
Literally every time, it's like, every single time. Like it's so bad. Like I want to beat it. So the only other game that made me feel that way is Jak 2. I've beaten Jak 3. I've beaten Jak 3 3 times. I have yet to beat Jak 2, because after that second race with Errol, and when all your friends get captured, and you gotta go and rescue them and stuff like that, I always got stuck on that part. Because literally everything's coming after you, and I have not picked up Jak 2. I would actively avoid that mission. Once I got to that part, I stopped playing the game. Like, I haven't even got to the part where you kill Crew yet. Like, that is literally the mission after the one I'm stuck on. And I know it. Because that's the second to last chapter. That is the second to last chapter. Ugh.
I can hear
Somebody talk. Somebody talk. I need a moment.
Well, I was talking, but you low-key took that over.
I'm sorry.
He's triggered!
Yeah, you definitely got triggered. You got triggered hard.
Like, full tilt. Like, oh my god.
Full tilt.
Oh my god.
I can hear you internally screaming right now, fam. That shit was...
That's what I was saying.
I'm sorry, I'm crying right now. Leave me alone.
Yeah, platformers. How about platformers? I am definitely a platformer. Like I remember like back in the day. This is back when you know older cousins always had the new systems because they can understand them.
Yep.
You know, you little like, oh, you don't know what you're doing. You're gonna break my stuff. That type of energy. You know what I mean? So like there was this one of my cousins. They always had like the latest. It didn't matter. They daddy just bought them whatever, and I was so jealous of that. And they had the N64 with Super Mario, and okay, no, in one room, the girl, my oldest cousin, the girl Erica, she had Super Mario in her room. First of all, she had her own room. That blew my mind. And then her younger brother, Jordan, who was close to our age, he was younger than my brother, but older than me. So he's right there in the middle. He had the Genesis in his room with Sonic 2. I'm just like, y'all y'all got everything. Everything is here. You know, I got the whole kid and caboodle. And that, my cousin Erica, after some time, she just gave me her N64. Right? With the Super Mario 64, I went ham on that game.
What?
Here's the thing about it, and you'll see this in a lot of like retrospect videos on YouTube with Super Mario 64. The movement to that game still has not been perfected. Like no other game has perfected the movement in that game. It is the stuff, wall jumps, duck, dive, slide, butt slides, butt bombs, punches, kicks, wall kicks.
All of it.
This is an N64 game, dude.
All of it.
Why is it this technical? Like the movement in that game is just phenomenal, bro. Like if I think that kind of inspired me to just go on to my next tangent. Platformers, obviously N64, Mario Super 64. Games that have parkour, more than likely, I'm gonna buy. Hence, the Assassin's Creed series. Now, I only played a solid hour of the first Assassin's Creed.
Really?
I have not played. I know the story, But the only game I've played front to back as far as Assassin's Creed, if I'm to be honest, is Unity.
Ew.
I know.
That's his favorite Assassin's Creed game. So I'm not even surprised. That is it. Like, that is the one Assassin's Creed game for the longest time. For like a good 3 years. Hey, I'm getting Unity, guys, again. A solid 3 years. Hey, guys, I'm getting Unity again. You guys want to play?
I kept picking it up. I just...
For 3 years.
Okay, like, here's the thing. When they finally fixed the bugs in that game, to this day, the movement in Unity they're trying to capitalize on it because it was all new. Like,
right.
Yeah.
That's honestly one of the reasons why I could not get like that game as much as I wanted to. Also,
it was so precise. You had to actually plan your route, and I loved it because that's not something I was used to doing, because for the other Assassin's Creed games, if I wanted to go about it in a certain way, it would be unconventional and sometimes random. Also, stealth really isn't my thing, but I tried my hardest. 99% of the time. Metal Gear Solid is one of my favorite franchises to this day. Like, yeah.
Okay.
Like, I spent hours. When I tell you,
don't hate me.
I spent hours playing that game. Like,
don't hate me.
I'm waiting to hear.
I need to finish my segment.
Don't hate me, but I've never played a Metal ever.
I'm not surprised. It's one of those things where either somebody older introduced it to you.
I've been interested in the story? Question mark. But I've never felt the need or the urge to play it. The closest I've gotten
about the Final Fantasies. I'm not playing every Final Fantasy. Like, I don't care.
Trust me, I haven't played. The only ones I've played were 7 and 7, 13, 15. I've beaten 7 and 15.
I've played one. I have never beaten a Final Fantasy.
I just touched it. I never. That's it.
Yeah.
I've played 1, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 2, 13, and 15, and 14.
You know,
that's it.
I
played 13.
Finish.
No, I played 12. I played 12. I'll move B12. 12 was fine.
To be honest, I could never finish Final Fantasy 13.
It's long, dude.
I know. It's long and it's too linear. Like, I've never had to say that about any game where it's too linear, but that game is too linear for its own detriment.
I mean, I like what they were trying to go. I mean, I respect it. I respect it. I'm trying to keep on topic. So, I don't know how I didn't realize about the whole Metal Gear Solid thing, because that influenced a lot of my game things or whatever. Actually, Shaq, I remember what you said before the cast. Games that you kind of regret buying. Yeah. I do have one, and unfortunately, it's my favorite type of game, but it was executed really bad.
If you say watch, I'm gonna lose it.
No, I don't regret buying that.
Okay.
I was disappointed with it. I'm pretty sure everybody were. I'm pretty sure the people who made it knew what was coming. Like, we don't ever think about the people behind the game who present a certain product, but they know they have to dumb it down, and they know it's not what's being promised. Mm-hmm. I like to think about stuff like that, you know?
Right.
They're probably like, oh shit.
They probably feel like we're gonna let them down, and we just kind of have to go for the ride, you know?
Yeah. That's probably what they thought.
Metal Gear Solid, but the game, not the legendary game, Thief.
The remake?
What game?
For PS4.
Oh, that. Ooh.
What game?
Thief.
Thief. But
Was it like a launch title?
Oh. Oh, okay. I get you.
Yeah.
I get what game is talking. Yeah.
It's
Thief.
the other FPS. There's another FPS game that that came.
Yeah, that game.
It was supposed to be better.
It was supposed to be. Yeah. Yeah, that game was.
That game was boo.
That game was brutal. But to be honest, most launch title games, except most launch title games are, save for like what was it?
Nintendo put us out at a launch title, this is guaranteed alright.
Cause, well, most of their launch titles are Mario games, and that has like a clear and cut formula, and that they just partially deviate from. So I can't really go wrong with a Mario. 9 times out of 10, you can't really go wrong with it. So
I'm gonna
sort of
appreciate it.
Right. So, question. What? You guys are going in and out. I can't hear you.
This nigga
What?
Gabe,
So,
are you there?
Gabe, are you there?
I'm trying to be.
Oh,
Okay, there you
thought
are.
you fell back into Cybertron.
Yeah, I was like, oh god, my man's transformed. So, question: What is one video game title, franchise, genre that you guys will never?
Hello?
You don't know?
You went straight
We
out.
didn't hear that last part.
The suspense was
It
killing.
didn't. Yeah, I'm just like, huh?
Okay, sorry. I thought you guys could hear me. So,
No.
what video game franchise, title, or genre will you never ever play? Like,
League of
never
Legends.
pick a. Ooh, wow,
That was quick.
was quick.
I hate
Yes.
mobiles. I hate mobiles with a
Yeah, I want to try
seething
them. I
passion.
don't know. Basically, that was
Mm-mm.
everything.
I do not do mobiles.
Played- for the long
Paragon, League of Legends, Dota,
Diablo?
Smite.
Jeez.
Smite. No, I no MOBAs. None. I don't do MOBAs.
I loved Smite though. Like,
I don't know.
I did.
That's a hard question.
It is a hard question. Not to me.
Cause I might. Like I said, I played every fucking thing. Ugh.
I
You said
don't
titles
have
is two? You
time.
said titles too?
Yep.
I don't have titles.
Titles, franchise, genre.
Maybe the like Civilization games.
Sid Meier.
Yeah.
Civilization is something that is. Whew, I'll try it when my daughter goes to college.
That's like on. That's
For
like
real.
that's like risk
I feel
online.
like Civilization is The Sims for people who like history.
Yes. So, Civilization
I
is
don't know about it.
basically
You just want to
Well,
please.
that sounds pretty accurate.
You just want to be
no,
Jesus.
no. He is really like it's literally just risk
Sims for his history.
with like Literally, like it's Risk plus Sims plus world history. Like that's all it is.
Risk is really fun.
Risk
I've
is
played
really fun.
Risk, and it's really fun.
It is really fun.
Once you get into the swing of it, it's great.
God, played it with like 6 people, and it was insane. I played it with
You
6
can
people.
bomb everybody, take people's stuff. It's crazy.
Like, hey, you barter with me, I'll make you my ally, and I promise to take you.
We'll take this dude out real quick. He a threat.
Oh, right.
It's really good. Yeah, you can definitely take out ops in that game.
Oh my god, that game will show you who the real ops are.
For real, like you could be balling. You can get a whole bunch of lucky dice rolls, and you're just gaining resources. And people would just sit there at the same table as you and just get so jealous. And try to take your stuff.
The only reason that game is selling well is because of pure spite. Like you have to play that game well. Spite. You can't just be like, ha ha ha, jolly jolly. No, it's spite. That's spite the game. The only other game that's of that caliber is Monopoly, but that game is just like a cesspool of spite. Anyway,
Speaking of Monopoly, fuck that motherfucker who's trying to sell a $150 Monopoly board and claim that's for black businesses and it's educational for kids. Fuck you, scamming ass.
What?
Nigga. I thought I put it in.
Can we not do this on the podcast?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Please, can we not? Can we not?
We're done.
We're gonna cut that out. We're gonna.
That man literally has more money than us, so we can't do anything if he attacks us.
Right.
Fuck
we
it.
can't do anything, and I'm not liable. I'm not liable at all.
I don't trust no man that gave 30 guns to fucking kids.
Let him do what he gotta do.
Hey, they have a song called "Do Anything for Clout."
We're not doing this either.
That's all I gotta say.
Alright.
That's all I'm saying.
Can I finish? Because
Yes,
I'm pretty sure I talked all about y'all games. Y'all
I'm sorry.
trampling all over my segment. I'm very polite. Listeners, y'all gonna know me as the I'll wait. That one meme with the white dude sitting there just waiting. That's me.
I'm sorry.
I'm the substitute teacher that won't speak until it's quiet. I'm that person.
Jesus. Jesus. I hate
So
teacher.
oh
my god.
I clocked off. I got time. It's whatever. Y'all done? Are you finished or are you done? Okay.
Are you finished or are you done?
So yeah, dog. So MGS stealth games in general. Can you stop? Jesus.
I got my water. I'm sorry.
Now the real teacher again. The real teacher came back during lunch break.
Professor Gabriel, please.
Sir,
He doesn't need to go to the home.
Everybody getting homework.
No.
How you get homework over a podcast? Terrible.
What are the 3 laws of robotics?
Shit. I don't even know.
William and Smith.
Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god. Dude,
I will still watch that movie. I will watch that movie right now. I don't care.
Not
Him
iRobot.
and that T.I. hat. I'll watch this shit. He was doing the T.I. hat before the T.I. hat. No, that's a lie.
Right.
I proclaim that is false truth evidence.
I proclaim it. That is.
I'm flabbergasted at these outlandish.
These outlandish statements against my character have had me quite.
This does not represent me or my family or my kinsmen.
Oh, not kidding.
My kinsman. Oh god.
T.I. memes are always accepted.
Yes. Nigga, how you so solid, but got the Webster dictionary just on deck?
I have time for T.I. memes at any given day.
Weak as hell.
No, when that nigga was on beef, and then they said, "I'm flabbergasted." During the whole rap situation, nigga, I died. I'm like,
my favorite word is flabbergasted. For some odd reason,
that man was beefing with Lil Flip. Said, "I'm flabbergasted at the statements he said about me." And then went gangster.
First off, why are you beefing with Lil Flip?
That man, you gotta watch that movie. Beef is
that
literally Black history,
right?
About rappers, nigga.
But
go to YouTube. It's there for free.
But my thing is, Lil Flip hasn't made a hit.
No, this was years ago when Lil Flip was.
This was years ago. Yeah, years. When he was
popular. The last thing I remember about Lil Flip was me and my creative character putting his jaw through a cage on Def Jam for New York.
I am in literal fucking tears right now.
No, Lil Flip did have a nice move set. His blaze was
no, his blazing move was the only thing dope about him. That dude looked like
when you pick
Lil Flip looked like a dirty sponge.
Oh, when that nigga said hands up like it's a robbery, I use that shit every time in middle school, dog. I don't know why. But Lil Flip sounded Lil Flip sounded so slow. He like, I hope you get ready to smack the taste out your mouth, punk.
He sounds slow, bro. He sound like he don't know where he at. He sound like a geriatric.
I'm like, fam, what? I'm about to smack the taste out your mouth.
The only thing of Lil Flip that I remember is his one song with
I forgot that dude even made music, dog.
This man made one song with Millionaire.
Why wasn't he in the game?
Oh, because this was after.
Yeah, that was after.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it was like put a Millionaire in there. Let's see.
Put Young Dro.
No,
Young Dro with the next Def Jam game. Young Dro was
actually, you know what? If they were to remake that game, if they were to remake that game, there's one person that would have two characters, or that would have changing skins, and that would be Gucci Mane. No, that'd be Gucci Mane. That would be Gucci Mane.
Yeah,
like we are not doing this right now.
We'll say that for a later topic.
All right.
Okay, I'm sorry, fam.
Substitute teacher.
Okay, sorry, teacher. It's your turn now.
Is it?
Yeah, I hope so.
Okay. Yeah, me too. So yeah. Stealth games in general. I've been really looter shooters. Like looter shooters throw something into my matrix that I didn't know I needed, and it satisfies the grind of a normal MOBA, but it brings that grind time down to from an hour to 15 minutes. You got your daily missions or you got your daily objectives to do, and I was gonna say MOBAs, but MMOs. I don't have time for MMOs anymore. I used to do that all through college. I just try a whole bunch of different MMOs like Aeon and Dragon
Black Desert, yeah.
No, my system could not handle Black Desert, dude. Oh god, no.
Freaking
I think wouldn't get past a loading screen. But no, looter shooters give me the same feeling of a MMO, but it definitely brings that cook time down to 15 minutes. It goes from a slow cook to a flash fry real quick. Back in my Destiny 1 days, I used to boot that joint up, do the daily mission, and go to class. You know what I mean? Real quick, and the rewards were obviously you're not picking up like several rusty swords or like several rusty. It does what it needs to do quickly. It's the fast food of MMOs, and I like that. You know
Basically,
what I mean?
Be like crappy gun.
And I personally think that looter shooters, the aesthetic in the world around it is more different. And don't get me wrong, day in and day out, I will be a medieval time type of person. But if I can take a G36 custom gun, a rifle, customize the underbarrel, and scope somebody from 40 yards away, I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? And they not know. If I can melt 15 dudes with 2 clips of a gun, I might put my sword and shield down. I'm just saying. And something that looter shooters have also been like really capitalizing something about me as well is co-op.
Yes.
Like, you know, back in the day, you used to play a game like, for instance, y'all remember San Andreas used to have a co-op mode, right?
Oh yeah, I remember.
Here's the thing. I'm a Sony soldier. BlaQGhoste is a Sony soldier. Let y'all know that for real. All my Sony soldiers, put your hands up. But y'all cannot tell me that the Xbox wasn't more powerful than the PS2.
Swear.
Now, the load times on San Andreas for the Xbox were godlike.
Absolutely.
Okay. Yep. The load times on the X, plus the custom soundtrack. That one feature alone in that generation, the only reason why PS2 wins as a console is because of their game library. Period. Xbox has a whole machines, internal saving, and you can put your music on it. And Xbox Live, stop talking.
Literally.
The only reason why PS2 lasted this long because of their game library. That's
hella facts.
Their game library
crazy.
Their game library went on well into the PS4's life cycle. Yeah. That's how serious it was.
Only reason why they made it.
Absolutely. But systematically, like a technical standpoint, the original Xbox was leagues better than the PlayStation 2.
Let's also say this: the Xbox didn't have it didn't have a market in Japan. That's why the PS2 sold more.
Absolutely, yeah. Absolutely. Even to this day, the Xbox doesn't really have a good foothold in Japan. Even to this day, Xbox One, Xbox 360, it doesn't matter. They can't seem to get a good foothold in Japan to rival the other two companies. Which,
it's Microsoft and
it's Microsoft.
Sony is huge in Japan.
Yeah, Sony and
absolutely, Sony and Nintendo.
So
definitely huge in Japan.
That's definitely the reason why. But they don't want the competitor in their country.
So what is it?
Absolutely.
It was something that I watched where they tried to do it. I think Kojima, they wanted Metal Gear to be an Xbox exclusive. I think so. And
that would have definitely turned the tides in the cons. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, they wanted it to be like somebody. It was somebody at Konami that wanted to switch something over, but they wasn't selling the big wigs in Japan the shit that they wanted to hear. You know, they had the Duke controller. They didn't like that shit.
Yep.
So they had to switch it out. Still didn't like it. It was still, and the Xbox was like clunky as fuck. The original OG Xbox was clunky as hell compared to the PS2.
Yeah, and that was the thing. The PlayStation systems has always been made for maneuverability when it comes to space.
Yeah.
Because regardless if you have space or not, you can find a way to set up your PlayStation system,
Oh yeah.
either turning it on its side or laying it flat. You can play stuff on top of it. But with an Xbox, how they made it, stylistically, it is aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah.
Easily. One of the most aesthetically pleasing things I've ever seen gaming-wise anyway. But they made it so aesthetically pleasing that it messed up with spacing, like what am I trying to say? I had a break.
If you see like the Japanese homes, that's a lot of fucking space for Xbox, for a console.
That is, yeah, because it's such a small area that all their space has to get smaller and go up.
Yep.
Right? For a big clunky console,
big ass controllers,
you would have to, right, big ass controllers, you would have to maneuver things around before you even buy it.
Yeah.
But with a PlayStation, only thing that you would have to do, turn it on its side, and you can put it with your book collection. Yeah. Right, like with your book collection right by the TV. Or right up under the TV, lay it down flat.
Or right on top of the TV. Remember, we still had them boxes back in the day.
Right, or right on top of the TV. That. Yeah. So, that's one of the other reasons to why it didn't really work out too well. It wasn't for, like, aesthetically, it really wasn't for that market, and so they would have to severely course correct.
And made it for like an American market, big family houses.
Exactly.
No big four ports for the controllers. All that shit.
Exactly.
I never understood the reason why it was like that, because I remember back in the day when you bought a brand spanking new console, you automatically got 2 controllers.
Oh yeah.
I miss those days. But now it's like you just get one because, I mean, well, since the boom of the internet has gone crazy and online play is more prevalent than couch cooperative.
Absolutely.
I can understand that.
Yeah, I can definitely understand.
I know we were talking about okay, so we got co-op that I brought up. We got co-op, quick and easy MMO playing, which is hard to do, especially for games as a service. To constantly update that type of stuff, people don't understand how much work that just. It's like it's the equivalent of working at a McDonald's 24 hours, and like you work every single shift. It's like you have to constantly keep people happy with the. It's hard. So like shout outs to the people who work behind the scenes on that. Like I appreciate your effort. Even if I don't have the money to buy season, look, I stand behind season passes. I don't care. People say it's just a money grabbing thing. You're paying. It's the equivalent of a Patreon.
Yeah,
you're paying for future content, dude. And you can pay for those people to eat.
However, on the flip side, you can
some season passes are better than others.
Some season passes are better than others. However, you also have what Activision was doing with Bungie when it came to Destiny season pass. Destiny season passes would only cover 2 smaller expansions, and then year 2 and year 3 you would have to buy, like, they would completely ignore season pass that you bought and you got the game, and you would have to get the brand new expansion, thus completely neglecting the season pass that you've already got. So on top of $60 game and $30 expansion pass, you would also have to pay.
Basically, buy the whole other game, basically.
Right, twice over the course of 2 years.
See, that's why I'm waiting for that Mortal Kombat season pass. I want the shit. Shang Tsung look cool, but
right,
that nigga ain't paying no bills around here.
Exactly, but and the second thing, they made it worse in Destiny 2, because not only did you have to buy Destiny 1. No. Like base game Destiny 2, vanilla game, season pass, which was the first and second DLC expansion, relatively short, not a lot of content, took about 2.5 hours to beat, both of them, and stuff like that. And then when year 2 rolled around, not only did you have that big expansion, then they decided to do an annual pass.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Destiny 2 did an annual pass. And they did. Begrudgingly, I bought it because the only part that I really, really cared for was the first part of it. Black. It was like you can forge these weapons, looking at it. That was the only reason. But I got it and I tried that. However, with their leveling up strategy and stuff like that, because the people that I used to play with fell out, once I reached the soft cap, then it's an arduous grind to try to get to where the high level content's at. Especially when I first got the annual pass, I did everything up until the actual meat of the content. When I got to the actual meat of the content, come to find out, I'm 100 light levels too low. And it's an arduous grind to get 100 light levels forward in order to participate. By the time that I was able to, we were already on part 2 of the annual pass. By the time that I was able to do half of that part 1 content. Now we're at part 3, and I can finally finish the other half of part 1 content. It's ridiculous. So I completely get it, but damn, it's ridiculous. That's honestly, like, a couple weeks ago I just finished my first raid, and that was not even the newest raid. That was the one that they released in year 2 during the first expansion. Yeah. It took 8 hours.
It's a long, arduous, if you don't know what you're doing. If it's a first timer type thing, like I said, it has the grindage of an MMO only in small packages, but something like that. That's the real deal, Holyfield.
That is which it's hard to keep up. It is. It's really, really hard to keep up. The only reason I was able to do it was because I had to reach out to Reddit. And this guy was nice enough to be like, hey, I got you. I'll add you. And because I had nothing going on that day, luckily, I had nothing going on that day, I went in for the plunge, and he taught me 85% of the raid and how to do it. So I'm partially able to Sherpa people now. Just haven't got around to doing raids. It's time consuming learning. And because each part has its own intricate mechanic that you got to do, which you're definitely not gonna get it on your first try. It's something that you gotta like keep going until you get it, and then go to a mechanic. That it's a process. Like with Destiny 1, the Kingsfall raid and stuff like that. That raid was one of the hardest things I've ever had to do gaming wise with a team, with people that I even knew. Raid was really, really awful because you had to start off weird where you had to do the middle room, and then you had 2 other side rooms, and you had to work in tandem with your partner to start it off. And then after that, you had to do a jumping puzzle. And after the jumping puzzle, you had to do another 3-person, 3-tiered team kind of thing. Which, that's where we had left off. Vault of Glass, which was the very, very first raid, was also equally as hard. It was also just as hard because it's like 3-person, like teams of 6, each, like we had to break up to 3 2-person teams or whatever, and step on these posts while ads are coming, defend that post until we were basically done. We didn't know when, until the door went up and stuff like that. Then go in, then we had to grab some sort of soul, do a jumping puzzle, and defend while ads are encircling us. And we had to kill these special guys within a time limit, or else it's an instant wipe. Stuff like that. So, like, they're time consuming. They have a plethora of mechanics to keep you engaged, but oh my goodness, they take a long time. Then on top of that, you actually have to find people that are willing to play with you, and most people, once they've done and learnt the raid, they only want to play with people who has done the raid as well. Because I've definitely been booted from a raid group because I've never done a raid, and thus impeded my process learning the raid, thus making me go, well, if a bunch of people are like this, I don't think I want to do this sort of content. But that depends on what avenue you take. I too just, it's not something to be made for people place. There should be a delicate balance.
Absolutely.
So,
and I think that's why I prefer Division over Destiny, is because, well, for one, it's third person and it's a cover shooter. There's no jumping. So it doesn't have that, I definitely will say it does not have the puzzle aspect of it. Now, Division 2 definitely has a raid, which I have not played yet because I do not have the time and I do not have a squad. 2 things essential for a raid: time and a solid squad. Nobody plays that with me. You know, it's a grind. There is a meta. You have to know what you're doing. You have to know what you're getting into.
Of course.
You gotta have that right build. And you
Oh
gotta play your
god.
strengths.
That's oh god.
You gotta have the right
build. I hated that.
You can. Like SMGs are for up close. Shotguns are for up close. Even sometimes LMGs are all purpose. It's just reload time. LMGs are nasty in that game. They're great. It's just you got to make sure your reload time on your perks and your guns is great. If you're not, RIP. So,
right. That's basically Destiny.
So, but I don't know if they have any puzzle aspects. I just know that it does get more repetitive than Destiny. I will say that because you're fighting humans. The one variety they did add to the second division than the first division was these armored enemies and the drones and the stuff like that, based off of the Boston Dynamic robot manufacturing company.
Right.
You know, like they come in and it definitely throws you off guard. And these enemies are definitely more tactical. Like they have their own call outs and stuff like that. They flank you hard on harder difficulties. Like
I believe it. Sounds like it.
If I could just like hand you off my high level, like my highest level characters, I had a couple of them that I were using just to get people to end game, you know, and then I will switch over to my guy and I would just, you know, do the last mission with you before you actually start to get a gear score. And then it wouldn't matter after that. I would give you all my old gear. That's what I did for Enoch. And you just become a monster. But like the enemies progressively get small. Like you progressively fight smarter enemies. That's the one thing in Destiny that's not prevalent, and it makes me kind of upset.
Right.
It's like the same enemies you fought in the first games, you're definitely fighting in the second one.
Okay.
No doubt about it. No doubt. Do not like. But other than that, it's a great game. It's fun. I like the armor. The powers are definitely keeps me coming back, because like I'll be scrolling through YouTube or whatever, and I'll see them like do like some flashy trick. I'm like, I kind of want to do that again. The feeling of that is definitely had me sold.
Absolutely.
You know, the gear algorithm, not so much, because I feel like, this is just me personally, I feel like I personally put in more work than anybody else on that game and still have nothing to show for it. But
wait for...
Especially D1. D2, not so much, because I haven't put in as much time as D2, but I know for D1, I put in work.
Freaking Destiny 1, I put in so much work. Literally, it took me waiting, like literally every exotic engram that I got, like post year 2, I made sure to try to decrypt so I can get favorite gun, which is Zalo Supercell. The only primary gun, elemental damage. And it took until the weekend that Xur had it. I sold every last legendary weapon that I didn't use to get enough strange coins. I made sure to farm as many strange coins as I could every week, every Tuesday reset, just to make sure that I could get the exotics that I missed. And fortunately, I didn't play Destiny 1 when, like, before the Gjallarhorn. But to be honest, one of my favorite missions in Destiny was when you got Gjallarhorn. And this is me playing as Warlock, who is a literal space wizard, who has a Nova Bomb. I can be Emperor Palpatine, or I can basically be Jesus.
Did you say Palpatine?
Literally Palpatine. More power.
Right? Yeah, he can be Palpatine. I've seen it.
Yeah.
Unlimited power.
Literally, like unlimited.
60 seconds of power, but yeah.
Literally 60 seconds of unlimited power. But I have never felt more powerful than having Gjallarhorn in my hands and taking on a whole army of Spider Walkers and literally two-shotting them. Two-shotting them. On top of the fallen that were surrounding them. If that isn't an action set piece, then I don't know what is.
They do have pretty solid action set piece, but like I said, any type of looter shooter is going to be repetitive.
Absolutely.
Because you only have so many enemy types you can introduce without feeling overwhelmed. Like, because it's just shoot the thing. You know? Let's just shoot the thing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like it's kind of like, how many times do we have to sit through Call of Duty and shoot either Nazis, Russians,
Viet Congs,
Russian adjacent, Viet Cong. Wow, that's racist thing. That's really racist. So I'm not gonna say it.
No racial. No racial.
I'm not gonna say it, but
something spilled in my
I'm dead.
something spilled in my backpack. Oh no.
Ooh. He said it like Scott Pilgrim from Scott Pilgrim, or something spilled on my lap. I spilled coffee. Sorry.
It was coffee. It was iced coffee.
Rip.
All in my backpack. I was like, what's this wet? Everything.
That happened to me. I'm not gonna lie.
Dude, I gotta be up in the morning.
That happened to me at college. My laptop was in my book bag.
Oh no.
And my best friend, Rebecca, she...
Please tell me. Oh, dude.
Oh no. Oh no.
Okay,
Oh, no.
It's just what? Somehow this is dry. Okay, black magic. This is dry. Okay, I got a freebie. I just need to charge my phone.
I'm dead.
God gave me a freebie. He was like, all right, you get one.
Right, everybody gets one. Excuse me. Everybody gets one.
Looter shooters, I'm a fan of. Obviously, I'm going to get Borderlands 3, but I've played Borderlands 2 recently, and it does not hold up.
It doesn't?
Not to me.
I'm sad.
Maybe on like PS3 or Xbox 360 back in those days, but on PS4, it don't feel.
Dog,
okay.
I think I laughed too much.
I think you did too.
You did. You died. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. Never mind.
I just feel that iron sights shouldn't also mean 8 times scope. Cause it zooms in way too far.
Yeah.
Like, I can't. No, this is bad.
I
Not
can't.
good.
No, it's
like the early guns on the early, like it's an actual grind. I don't like that. Like I understand the grind. I'm here for the grind. But these early guns are garbage.
Like most games.
No. Division 2? Worse. No, Division 2 and Destiny 2 early gun game is solid.
They are. They're really solid.
Borderlands 2? No.
Pulse rifles got a buff. Scout rifles got a buff. Despite the fact how much I hate scout rifles,
Scout rifles are live.
Are probably one of the most broken guns I've ever seen.
Yeah, like 2 shots to the head and you're dead.
Literally 2 shots. Not even
bars.
Literally 2 shots to the head and you're dead.
Literally.
Every time in PvP. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. Literally. Now, don't get me wrong. The most underrated gun is definitely the auto rifle. Because at the start of Destiny 1, it was one of the strongest weapons you can get. They nerfed it and never turned it back up.
Ew.
Nerfed it and never turned it back up. you would literally have to fine aim. Like, there's no hip fire. Pulse rifle, 3-round burst, headshot. All 3 of those rounds are hitting the head immediately after you fine aim. It's still broken to this day, and they buffed it in early Destiny 1. Yeah. Hand cannons got a buff, then they got nerfed, and then they got buffed again. Fusion rifles are broken. Definitely broken.
Oh,
but
yeah. I was training with some other blurs, and they definitely broken.
Yeah, fusion rifles are broken. Sniper rifles, it's understandable, but
I don't see a lot of sniper rifle play in PvP. But then again, PvP is totally different now than what it used to be in D1.
To be honest, sniper rifle, like main sniper rifle use, is only used during not regular PvP, but during banner, because it's 6v6 during banner or during Gambit. I've seen it used a whole lot during Gambit. As soon as you see that red flash, you're dead immediately. That red flash is only a warning that somebody's sniping you. And I hate it so much.
Because it's so good.
Yeah, it is. I'm not even, like, gonna front. It's because it's so good. But, no, unfortunately, the machine guns, they're passable. There's like 2 that are great, and that's the Thunderlord and the one you get during the first part of the pass or whatever. There's only 2 good ones. That's it. Grenade launchers and rocket launchers just got a buff 3 updates ago, so they're broken. When I did the raid, they like literally told me to get this legendary grenade launcher, and I basically spammed it the entire time, and that thing was doing millions upon millions damage, like 2 million damage, just that one encounter. I was like, are you serious right now? Literally. And of course, swords are hit or miss. There's not that many to really gauge, but it's a quick one shot when you get the chance to. They barely drop heavy during PvP, so I mean, the odds of you fully utilizing it as a like super serious player, yeah, there's no point. Can't really gauge, to be honest.
Gotcha.
So, but yay, looter! Wish there were more, but I'm glad we got what we got.
I'm kind of good on looter shooters right now. I feel like we were flooded quite a bit, and we're good for right now. You know, with the return of Borderlands 3, I think we should just kind of let that genre kind of die out and probably find something new, or put our resources into another one. You know.
Okay.
But
sorry.
I personally think it's time to wrap up. It's been quite a first day. Yeah, it's been quite a day.
Because how long have we been talking? For like 2 hours?
Roughly 2
more
hours.
than that.
Roughly 2 hours?
I feel like it's been more than that, though.
No, it's been 2 hours.
This has been that fun.
Time flies when you're having fun. Literally, time flies when you're having fun. But, yeah, guys, this was fun. We'll we'll try to shoot it around Monday nights, right?
Yeah.
Nights up on Friday, sometime on Friday. I figure out the time though.
I was saying more or less upload it Friday.
Yeah, let's upload it Friday. Definitely get some time to like edit things and stuff like that. Maybe we can get like somebody to draw chibi forms of us, and that's like the banner to put while this plays and stuff like that. Yeah, or just like put some gameplay in the background or something. It's up to you.
Too hard, fam.
We killed Shaq on accident. I'm so sorry.
You probably did. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
I was joking. The jokes became reality. Is this my superpower?
Pour rum out on my deathbed, G.
I'm not gonna make any promises, but I'll try.
I need mango rum. I need that. Let it soak into the water, into the dirt, then bloom some shit, and I return from the dead with the Undertaker face. Close us out.
You sound like the guy who was like fighting in the forest with a grizzly bear. Help the bear.
And on that note, the Hyper Shoguns podcast is now over. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Nigga.